Hello folks, Neon Legend here, and today we're playing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Collection on the PC, Episode 2. Let's get it going. Oh, getting interesting. I've got the intro sachet going on.
What a thrill with darkness and
stuff like this.
silence through the night. Snake Eater. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart.
I would like to casually remind everyone that this game came out in 2004. It may not have been as crisp as the HD collection and Indigo Any Upscale, but this was like the high standard of like PlayStation 2 games. Like that, Zone of Enders, things like that were just up there. You got the birds. The birds are going.
You go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog.
Gotta get on the wave, man. Gotta get on that wave.
That trial to survive. For the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I lie to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater.
Now that our musical interlude is over, starting up on the next big thing 1 week later.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving
Got a
at the
new
designated
kick,
drone
and it's
launch
looking
point.
nice.
Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't
Yeah,
get as
we
close to the
might
ground
knock
as
out
we
some
did
people,
during the
do
virtual
some
mission.
things here and there,
So
casual stuff.
instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Man,
So how does it feel to be a
Atmosphere looks
patient
so
in one of
good,
the
man.
most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
damn
be part of the top
journalists
brass's
looking for
inquiry.
any good
More like an
scoop.
interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is
We
still
still
one
have
step ahead
so
of the
much to
hounds.
ride on
The
with
reason I
that.
came to see you today,
Not yet.
Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited.
It's gonna take like 10 hours later, which will
Yeah.
totally finish it up,
Have a
right?
cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No.
Yep, that seems pretty legit right there.
Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Your pizza's been delivered
Yes, I
to
hear you,
my
Chairman.
estate.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
Yes. I wonder
A
why
few days
he'd be
ago,
calling.
one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion.
What? I thought
At
things like
about the
this
same
naturally
time,
occurred over
Our
there.
anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident.
Always did love the
But
film
my
grain work on
power
this.
is not as great,
also pretty
as
great.
it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must
Really good
have
shot into
your
the time
full
period.
cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers
However, I've
defected to
discovered
your
that
country
my
a week ago?
CIA apparently are playing literal God.
So you haven't heard
apparently in
that.
the Soviet Union this week.
The man who arranged
Yeah,
the
listen, I'm talking about
defection
South
was a
America.
Gru colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
We just
The
had them in a
boss
warehouse,
took
and I guess
two
you just picked them up and walked
miniature
off with them with
shells.
absolutely no regard for
I'm
why
afraid
they should be
so.
locked
I
up tighter
believe they
than
were a
the gold
gift
that
for
we
her
have in
new
our
hosts.
well, everywhere,
The
honestly.
Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago.
No, that
Serious
is actually
problems were
a
found
true
with the
statement
launcher's
there. It
range
was
and
actually
precision.
a delivery
Although they
system that
were
they tried to test out
mass-produced,
way back
they've
then, but
never
realized
been
that there were
deployed
severe
back.
limitations, which he's going to point out.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design
I
lab,
probably
a
talked over
top-secret
his-
military
it was never
research
mass-produced, though, 'cause there were
facility,
serious
was destroyed by one
flaws
of these weapons.
obviously
Am I
introduced to something
right
like
so
that.
far?
The
Yes,
system.
that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen?
Totally got
It
lost,
was clearly
you know.
in violation
You
of
guys
our
do it
airspace.
too.
And yet
That's
you say
closer
it
to
was
modern
not
politics
acting
than I'd
under
like to
your orders.
Admit.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
Yeah, we
I
do
don't
give
know
them that
what
much
else to
items,
tell
yeah.
you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Well,
Yes,
of course, that's gonna be the
something
standard
painful.
pay-to-play system, I guess,
Prove
with
to
that.
me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to
Seems
ensure our
legit.
continued
It's totally going
relationship.
to continue and work
What
so
if we can't
so well. I'm
prove
betting.
our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Oh no! I
put
guess
it
we'll have to
simply,
do something
in
to
order
stop
avoid a
that.
full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence.
Seems obtuse, but it
Right.
works, I guess.
The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB
that's
has
a
promised
cockpit.
to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I
Oh.
can talk to each other.
Very nice.
That's it?
They've also put us
Yeah.
in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their
Super
code names are Adam and Eva.
Convenient, I would say, I
I've been
guess.
told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan.
But hey, who cares?
We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Oh man, those are full-on MiGs? I'm gonna claim to know much about that, besides the fact they seem like they are.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
I don't know. Those are.
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south.
Just a UFO, my friend. It's a blip on the radars, you know, happen all the time, you know. Tomato, potato, you know. It's there for a moment, there for a second, you know, whatever, you know. You don't get paid for UFO. Okay. Decelerating a little bit. Some cool stuff like that. Oh, it's straight up crash landing, man. That is totally stealthy right there. That's the epitome of stealth. 100% stealth. Not like it's gonna wake up every Ruski on that countryside. Or alert the fact that they just saw a UFO and then subsequently a crash not far from there. Yeah, that's totally not gonna raise some alarm.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
Oh,
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod,
makes sense.
then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel
Right,
Volkov.
totally,
I'm not a
man.
hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
More
Roger
reasonable
that,
out of
Major
the
Tom.
Hold
I
on,
would think.
Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one.
Did
That's
you
a
ever see the
thing?
movie The Great Escape?
Yeah, I know.
Came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the
what
name
is it?
wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was
Major
discovered
Harry
by the
here.
Nazis before it was
Just
finished.
doesn't roll off the tongue
I watched the
nearly as
movie
well.
again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero, my
Oh,
frequency
Yep.
is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Perfect.
Is this her last
A lot more
chance too?
movie.
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked.
Oh,
It's
no.
more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission.
We'll have more of our movie buff moments with Paramedic.
145.73.
I look
She'll be
forward to
recording
it.
your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility.
I expect
have any
nothing
questions,
less
just
than
ask him.
throwing literally
His
everything
frequency
in the kitchen
is
sink at me.
148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes,
They'd
meet up with
never
Adam
check
first. He's cleared
the
the way for
same
you to
place
rescue Sokolov.
twice.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time.
We want
You're now
you
on
to
an
be
official
known.
mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent.
Some body
To the
bags
Khrushchev
here,
regime, at the
there,
very
you know,
least.
just to make sure that
But
they
remember,
know you were
This
there.
is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme
Whoa,
caution.
what is
Understood.
it good for?
Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Not that. Not the best. Okay. First things first. I have 9 of these. The weakness. Not much else to do with that. What else do I have on me? Guess I wouldn't have it. Into the AP sensor. Yeah. Okay, guess it kind of makes sense. There you are. I found you. I'm gonna keep trying to get all of these throughout the rest of this. Hopefully we'll get something nice out of it. Oh, wait. Need a few more of you guys. I'll make it through while I go through. Oh, that's fine. No need to dilly-dally, I guess. And we don't have a trank. I'm not trying to kill anybody, so I have to be just a smidge more careful. We can't capture any of them right now. We can only kill and eat them. Nope. Alright. Want that magazine though. Really need that before I go too much further. I'm gonna have at least like 5 or 6. You know, really build those numbers, because it's hard to get it when you have to basically equip it and unequip it, which instantly refills the whole magazine with everything, which is great if you need to quick draw, move back and forth, with CQC and what else you want to use. Yeah, that's typically though getting the magazines to control them to distract them is almost as good as throwing like the pythons like that I have so far.
Death wasn't ready for you yet.
No, it's the boss.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
No thanks to you.
What are you doing here?
She really likes to disassemble weapons.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
I think that makes me more dangerous, because I'm willing to use everything in the backpack now, not just that 45. In fact, I'll get even more innovative because of that. Man, he's getting wrecked right now.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's
So what you
nothing for
will,
you
Snake's
here.
stamina is top tier.
Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Oh hey, the drone that we used to get here just happens to have crashed and is now on fire. Yes, this isn't going to create quite a bit of an issue. It's going to now.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
There he is again.
The
Phantom.
border is 60 miles south of here.
The
You ought to be
ghost
able to
that
run
follows the
far.
boss, it seems.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Hey, it's a cool fashion statement, you know? The bandana's a great thing. But that's not
If we
cool.
meet again, I'll kill you.
How is the hand still intact? It's pretty painful.
Now,
Last I
go
checked.
home.
Hopefully we won't have to do too much to fix myself up. That'd be real swell.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake.
It's
She's your
okay, because we'll
enemy
get
and your
real
objective.
innovative. That's how we'll
Enemy.
fix that.
We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right?
As if they didn't
That means
notice the
you've got no
crash to
chance
begin
of
with.
winning
But
in a battle
hey,
situation.
maybe they were just
Whatever
having
you
a
do,
coffee break,
don't
you know?
let them see you.
No, we're not going to mess around with this, though. Doesn't seem like there's any damage to our normal health, so... Let's see here. Magazines 1. Wish that carried over from the Virtuous mission. It does not. One of these. Seems... We will... Stun grenade. We'll do pretty well, I think. Just gotta wait.
What's this?
I knocked them both out. Awesome. Let's see what we can loot from them. Got a grenade. Save. No, this guy is not properly knocked out, so he will wake back up. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, we gotta rush. Them calling in more help is the only thing I don't want right now. Care less about everything else they could do. Just that. Here, of course. We're gonna go. Back here. Nothing. Okay, there's gotta be something over here. This is the one thing that I was hoping the stun grenade would not do, is that it actually knocked out one of them. Didn't get the other. But, I'm being pretty quick about this. And we've got nothing here. We gotta move with purpose. Technically, if we wanted to search every little nook and cranny and have to go through that, that would be a pretty rough one, I would assume. So we are without our easy and more reliable system of dealing with the problem. We do not have... Get back on here. Yeah, we got some grenades, but no, chaff grenades too. Articulated. Things aren't right. Are you know, they're not too bad. Do this. Nighttime. Yeah, let's just become the darkness. Embrace the fact that it gives us way more than we should. And I don't want to see, do I? I don't think there's anybody there. You got it. Doesn't matter. I'll have to do it again if I want to do it. Tis fine. Nothing big. In fact, I should probably just get myself over it. There we go. Spent far too much time on the very simplistic. So he's going up the thing. We'll actually be able to get out pretty soon. Alright, good. We gotta go. Remember, he's coming up right there. So I gotta go right here. Wait. Drop, grab. That was a kind of tough concept for me for a time. Because you had to hit it again to get it back up there. Another indicator that I haven't played further or done this before is every single time that there's a uniform piece. That means, oh, you haven't been there yet. He's not going to go all the way down. He's going to go to some extent. Not the full way, but some way. Slowly. And boom. CQC. If you mug him, I mean loot him. Because clearly we're civilized. And he has all of this a la carte. I have no idea. Is he just the only one? Certainly like to think so. I haven't seen anybody else, so we're going. It seems like we finally got here. We're back in it to win it. Guessing. Let's try and find. I haven't seen any of them yet. Because they're around here. Last one was around here. Ah. See the same one? Stun grenade hit you? No. I don't know how many guns do I? I have a grenade, and I'm going to use it. I don't think I'm going to try and hit anybody with it anyways. Guess this is my version of I'm asking nicely. 10 out of 10, that's how you solve problems. Sir, I can't hit it with a stun grenade. Cool, hit it with a literal grenade. So, what else is there to pick up here? Got some cool stuff up top, maybe? Possibly. I have kind of fought with myself a little bit because I know where some of these spawns are. Just because of the virtuous mission and whatnot. And so it's kind of like, why should I even have these items? Why should I look for all of them when I'm not trying to do a no-kill? And here's why. Just because I'm currently succeeding not being seen does not mean that I should just abandon the idea that I... No, that was a little too quick. That was on me. But yeah, it only lasts as long as I can actually succeed. And, can't get in there. Okay. See what else are we looking at? Down here. Not that I can see. Go back around. I'm really wishing I had thermal, because thermal, what I saw last time, lit up all the boxes. Isn't that very cool? There's zombie. Getting it. Alright. Here. Up, down. Oh. Just me to walk in. Casual. Let's change this up a little bit. Just unlock zombie. Why not have it on, right? Let's keep it. Yeah. Just me mucking about with my knife, looking for Annie and off ice.
Sorry,
Blinding light.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots?
Give me that show tune, lady.
Answer me.
Oh, a betrayal.
Trapped.
Get down!
Nope. Dude literally did a 360 no scope right there. That's some impact.
There is your answer.
I don't think I actually answered much of anything, but hey, maybe I'm just a bit of a hater. Oh, very, very nice.
The name's Eva.
Nice to meet you. Yep. Seems legit.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
Ma'am, I just lost my only means of attack. He's got a knife.
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided
can I
Adam
do?
wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
Definitely.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump
And
to create a
proceeded to
horizontal
annihilate
sweep.
those poor
was
soldiers.
impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh?
Now I have actually something worthy.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
You get a
Feeding
masterpiece
wrap is
in your
polished to a
hand.
mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
I feel like his expression is exactly when I get a hold of some masterpiece, some just grand
get something
item
like
or
this?
collector's item.
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your
Grooves, the
officers, and there are
frame.
more where that came from.
The shield with shine. All of it is amazing.
You had this with you, didn't you?
No, I don't have to kill
Better take
everybody
this too.
just to go
What's
for a no
that?
stealth run.
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise.
Yes.
Oh, it'll
You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
it'll be a piece of cake, right?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
They'll totally suspect nothing.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse.
That's quite a trek already.
Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
Making it even better.
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
Intelligent. At this point, you would never destroy it. At least I hope not.
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't seem like
It's a jungle out there.
a literal one.
There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more.
And a SIG 45
You
and a
look
scientist
disappointed.
outfit, but yeah.
All right, then. I'll do
Nice.
something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Jeez.
What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
It's actually a very valid
How
point.
well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Oh, there's
Gonna get that?
the major.
She's right, Snake.
Nope,
You should get some
paramedic.
sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from
Like
sickness
we're
and
gonna
injury.
wait that long.
When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I jumped out of the save. I went straight into thinking I could do the next, but then I checked the time, and we are beyond what I was wanting for this playthrough. So, without any further ado, I will see you next time. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.